gentlemen, it's time for the Arizona High School Sports Awards, brought to you by AZ Central.
Are you guys hungry?
Yeah.
All right, let's get some apps.
Let's do it.
It's as easy as that. Let us refill for you.
There you go, guys.
Wow, that was so fast. Thank you so much.
All right, cheers, guys.
Hey, I'll be right back. Okay.
No one likes waiting in long lines or missing the big moments.
Did I miss anything? No. That was quick. I know, right?
You want a beer? Yeah.
We're making it easier for you to get back to what you love without missing a single minute. Refill.
Did I miss anything?
Talent will always be found. It doesn't matter where you play or where you're from. When you have talent, people will find you.
Some of the biggest names in the world of sports come together to honor the best high school athletes in the country. Alex Morgan, Katie Ledecky, Aaron Rodgers, Sue Bird, Shaquille O'Neal.
Now do you know my name? Yeah, you know, do you know my name? You know, my name is Fire, Fury, Power. My name is Legend. Yeah, you know, do you know my name? Let's go. My name is Legend.
It's a celebration of athletic excellence from those who know it best. Here are your hosts, Heisman Trophy winner and ESPN analyst Desmond Howard, and the host of NFL Live and SEC Nation, Laura Rutledge.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the show. Tonight, we get to celebrate one of the most passionate and exciting groups in all of sports, the high school athlete.
That's right, Laura. An incredible list of all-star talent has signed on to help recognize these amazing men and women. We're talking Aaron Rodgers, Alex Morgan, Chipper Jones, Sue Bird, Katie Ledecky, and the big man himself, Shaquille O'Neal.
I love it. You know, I actually think it's illegal these days to have a sports award without Shaq in it.
I think you're right.
So I'm glad he's on board for our show tonight.
Of course, and the Diesel has something in common with everyone else on this show. At one point or another, we all went to high school.
True, and while the time since high school has been a while, for some more than others, we all still remember the hopes and dreams and even the challenges of that memorable time in our lives.
And tonight, we all return to high school to cover a lot of sports and give out a lot of awards. If two people showed up to cheer for it, and those two people were your parents, we're celebrating it tonight.
So ditch the backpacks and summer reading lists and forget about that pop quiz you bombed in third period French last semester. It's time to celebrate some of the state's best high school athletes.
Of course, none of this would be possible without the generous support of our sponsors.
And you can't have a celebration this big without a little flexing going on. That's why we have sports broadcaster Abby Labar keeping an eye on the land of the humble brag.
Thanks, Laura. And speaking of bragging, we know you love to, and we love to see it. So tag us in your social posts, share photos and videos from your own celebrations using tonight's hashtags. Posts on Instagram or Twitter will be shown on the social media feed on the show website. Okay, so we know every award show needs a red carpet, and lucky for us, two former college football players agreed to host ours tonight. If you don't know them as football players, well, you probably know them better from another little gig they had. The Bachelorette and The Bachelor, my friends Tyler Cameron and Matt James.
Thanks, Abby. Matt and I are so excited to be here. We got out, got dressed up, and stepped into our freshest kicks to walk the red carpet.
Wait, are those my shoes?
Bro, you put them in my closet. I'm wearing them now.
Tonight we get a chance to salute some show-out high school athletes. So who's handing out the roses? The awards tonight.
Careful now. We talked about this and we let that go. We were playing sports long before our bachelor days, so we know how exciting this must be for you.
But tonight's not about us. It's about the athletes of today, the records they're breaking, the bars they're raising, and the names we'll be reading and remembering in the future.
So let's hear from them right here on the Mega Furniture red carpet.
And even though we're not strutting our stuff and getting the inside scoop on the live red carpet, we got pretty creative.
That's right. You guys shared your favorite moments from the past year straight from the source.
Roll it.
The most exciting moment in my high school sports career is definitely winning state with my team this year for 2020. We won against the #1 team in Arizona, so that was exciting.
My favorite moment from this past season was definitely winning state. That was a great feeling for everybody involved, students and teachers, coaches, and especially the team, of course, alumni, all of that. So that was definitely my favorite moment from this past season, just winning it with all we went through during the COVID season and everything.
Without a doubt, the most exciting moment of my high school career was winning state. The memory of us working together and achieving such a great accomplishment will forever hold a place in my heart.
My favorite moment from this high school season was making state championship as a team. It was great to have all the guys there so we could experience it together.
Thanks for sending those in. We love hearing your stories.
All right, let's get this party started. Back to you, Laurie and Des.
Thanks, guys. I don't know about you, Desmond, but I'm ready to start giving these kids some of their hard-earned awards.
Hey, let's do it. We're going to kick things off in the pool. Here to help us dive right in is one of the most decorated female swimmers in U.S. history, the legendary Katie Ledecky.
Katie Ledecky burst on the competitive swimming scene at 15 years old. At the London Olympics, she took home the gold and the first of many Olympic medals. She's added 4 more golds, 15 world championships, 2 NCAA titles, and a whole bunch of freestyle world records. The recent Stanford grad is back in the pool, training for Tokyo.
Hey everybody, Katie Ledecky talking to all you swimmers and divers out there. I know a lot of the world puts us all together in one big group because we spend half of our time in the pool and the other half of the time trying to get chlorine out of our hair. But we are a very diverse group. Divers launch themselves off of boards and platforms of varying heights, and swimmers employ a bunch of different strokes and distances, each with its own unique demands. That's why I'm here. So I can speak to all of you individuals and tell you the key to success in your water world is to always, always, always keep moving forward. Except, of course, anyone who competes in backstroke or performs back dives. That advice would be very bad for you. You guys keep going backward. That sounded weird. I'm gonna go back in the pool. I'll leave all you divers to your diving and your backstrokers to your backstroking. I'll see you later. Here are the honorees for the Female Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Female Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year is Ashley Strauss of Chaparral High School.
Ashley Strauss finished her high school career with a bang and led Chaparral to a Division I state title. The Firebirds captured their state title on Strauss's back as the senior swam to individual wins in the 200 freestyle and 500 freestyle, and also led the 200 and 400 freestyle relay teams to first place spots. An elite national recruit, Strauss has committed to swim in the Big Ten next year at Northwestern.
Congratulations, Ashley. Here are the honorees for the Male Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Male Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year is Tate Botti of Sunny Slope High School.
Tate Botti finished his Sunny Slope career with multiple gold medals at the Division I state championship, Adding to his 4 goals at the Best in the West Invitational, the Viking senior raced to state final wins in the 200-yard individual medley and 100-yard breaststroke and was named Division I Boys Swimmer of the Year. Body, who now holds school records in 6 different events, will be continuing his swimming career next season at the University of Arizona.
Congratulations, Kate.
If you had to name the sport that most pro athletes choose to play when they're not at their paying gig, it would have to be golf. It doesn't mean they're good at it, but it doesn't mean they're as bad as Charles Barkley either. But we decided to tap someone who makes their living driving for show and putting for dough. Here's Ryan Palmer with the Golf Awards.
4-time champion Ryan Palmer is no stranger to success. On the PGA Tour, where every week is a battle of attrition, he's taken home 4 tour victories, 11 runners-up, 67 top 10 finishes, including 2 in the majors.
Hey all you golfers out there. PGA Tour winner Ryan Palmer here to hand out the Golf Awards. But before I do, I want to point out something about golf compared to other sports. Listen, I get it. There's no buzzer beating golf. No one is throwing the ball 100 miles an hour at you, and no one is going to smash into you at the top of your swing and throw you to the ground. That's all true. But there's something awesome about golf that you can't find in a lot of other sports. If you got a couple of hours to spare, you can play on the same courses that Tiger, Phil, myself, Annika and MB, or even Rory and DJ play on. Try shooting hoops with your friends at Madison Square Garden, or play 9 innings at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Let's hear it for the game of golf, where legendary venues are open to all. Here are your honorees for the Female Golfer of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Female Golfer of the Year is Katie Stinchcomb of Pinnacle High School.
Katie Stinchcomb is a 3-time All-State selection, including first-team honors as a junior and senior. Stinchcomb led Pinnacle to a second-place finish at the Division I State Championships and first-place spots at the High School National Invitational Tournament, Antigua Golf Tournament, and Aguila State Preview. An accomplished golfer on the national stage, where she has competed in the Girls PGA Championship and IMG Junior World Championships, Stinchcomb will continue her golf career next season at the University of Memphis.
Congratulations, Katie. Here are your honorees for the Male Golfer of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Male Golfer of the Year is Mahant Shiravuri of Hamilton High School.
Hamilton's Mahant Shiravuri captures Arizona's top golfer honors on the heels of his Division I individual state championship victory. The junior star dominated on the course all season long, leading the Huskies to their second consecutive team state title and posting the top scoring average among all state Division I and II players. A top national recruit, he is already committed to tee it up in college at the University of Southern California.
Congratulations, Mahant.
A lot of sports have similar concepts and equipment, boundaries, balls, and scoreboards, name a few. But there are 2 that make use of sand. One is golf, where it's to be avoided, and the other is beach volleyball, where it's embraced in all its gritty glory. Here to lend a hand with our volleyball awards is someone who knows achieving greatness is no day at the beach, Carrie Walsh Jennings.
Carrie Walsh Jennings, also known as 6 Feet of Sunshine, is covered in Olympic gold. The 42-year-old SoCal standout is the most decorated beach volleyball player in Olympic history. She and her former teammate Misty May Traynor won 3 gold medals and 5 world championships, earning the title the greatest beach volleyball team of all time.
Hey everybody, Carrie Walsh-Jennings here. I know this looks like a volleyball, but in reality, it's a ticket to your future. Because the lessons you learn hitting this sucker around will come in handy down the road. Things like teamwork, determination, goal setting. You're going to need all of those skills. And then, there are the friends you make with this. Ones you'll have for the rest of your life. Priceless. So don't think of it as just a volleyball. Think of it as your secret weapon for success. Here are your honorees for the Female Volleyball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Female Volleyball Player of the Year is Reagan Hope of Northwest Christian High School.
Northwest Christian's Reagan Hope claims the top spot as Arizona's Girls Volleyball Player of the Year, capping off a spectacular prep career. The Crusader senior led her team to an undefeated season in 2020 and its third straight state championship. A top 25 national recruit according to PrepVolleyball.com, Hope is committed to play in the Pac-12 next year at Oregon.
Congratulations, Reagan. And now for the guys. Here are your honorees for the Male Volleyball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Male Volleyball Player of the Year for Arizona is Zach Rama of Sandra Day O'Connor High School.
Zach Rama is a UCLA commit who led Sandra Day O'Connor to become this year's AIA 6A Conference State Championship runner-up. He had a .429 hitting percentage, 282 kills, and 47 aces, which ranked 2nd, 6th, and tied for 8th in the state, respectively.
Congratulations, Zach.
Hello, my name is Nick Zerbach, and on behalf of everyone at Diamond Kitchen and Bath, we want to congratulate the 2020-2021 Arizona athletes. High school sports are an important part of our community. The lessons that they teach are invaluable. We are honored to have the opportunity to recognize and celebrate you, the young men and women across Arizona. Diamond Kitchen and Bath has been supporting and encouraging youth sports for over 30 years, and we know the hours, dedication, and drive it takes to compete. This year, we are sponsoring the I Am Sport Award, which honors student athletes who have shown leadership outside of sports through volunteering and acts of service. This award may be the most prestigious award this year, as the pandemic has brought unprecedented demand for inspired youth to lend a helping hand. Diamond Kitchen and Bath is proud to honor your achievements on and off the field.
Not all of our awards are sports specific. There are a few that draw their list of exceptional candidates from across the athletic spectrum. The first of those is our I Am Sport Award. This award spotlights student athletes who have taken a leadership role outside of competition, volunteering their help to improve their communities. And to present it, we have the truly amazing athlete and mental health advocate, Imani McGee-Stafford.
Imani was selected 10th overall in the 2016 WNBA draft by the Chicago Sky. But while she was a student at the University of Texas, she shared her very personal story. From the ages of 8 to 12, Imani was abused by a relative. That trauma led her to attempt to take her own life multiple times. Like so many others carrying painful secrets, she thought she was the only one. But through counseling and writing, she changed her life.
Imani has stepped away from professional sports to pursue a law degree, but nothing has stopped her from speaking out against the stigma long associated with those in need of mental health services. Her bravery has helped so many people she's never met. Much like the nominees of the I Am Sport Award, who share her passion for helping others, here she is, Imani McGee-Stafford.
And now, the Diamond Kitchen and Bath I Am Sport Award.
Hey all you athletes out there, guess what? We all have something in common. When we practice, we get to see very clearly the fruits of our labor. Doesn't matter if it's measured in inches or seconds, pounds or points, velocity or victories, we can clearly see how we are improving. But There's so many people out there who have a hard time seeing any improvement in their day-to-day lives. Just like we are helped by coaches, teachers, teammates, and family to reach our potential in our sport, we need to help others reach their potential in life. And I am proud to see that so many of you are out there doing just that. The I Am Sport Award is our way to say thank you for all of your efforts. You are showing that high school athletes can give more to their communities than their signature win over a rival team. They can give hope.
Here are your honorees. Here are your finalists.
And the I Am Sport Award goes to Grace Graham of Perry High School.
Over the years, Grace Graham has volunteered with a few nonprofits like Feed My Starving Children and United Food Bank. But this year, she started to become a regular at a nonprofit in Chandler called Ascend. Grace began her time there working in the office doing clerical type tasks like data entry and filing, but soon made her way to be a regular working in the food bank. Since July, Grace has spent more than 50 hours at Ascend in their food bank, doing various duties like food organization, cart running, sorting, packing, and cleaning. Grace briefly took a pause from volunteering at Ascend and worked several days at the Dignity Health Vaccine Clinic at Chandler Gilbert Community College in February. She performed various tasks from patient check-in and registration, unwrapping Band-Aids, cleaning iPads, to trash cleanup. She jumped right in and did whatever was asked of her. She always puts others first.
Congratulations, Grace.
There are some athletes today who have been so dominant, you only have to say their first name for everyone to know who you're talking about. They become celebrities, giants of their sport.
That's right. Our next presenter was an athlete like that during her long career. She made her mark as a teenager, practically ruled at Wimbledon, and was still taking home major titles at the age of 49. The name Navratilova will be in the record books for years to come. But for so many of us, all you have to say is Martina.
Martina Navratilova is one of the most dominant players to ever swing a racket. Born in the former Czechoslovakia, the former world #1, claimed 18 Grand Slam singles titles, added to her 31 doubles and 10 mixed doubles. 59 major titles are the most by any player, male or female, in the Open era.
Hey everybody, Martina Navratilova here, to tell you that you picked a great sport to play in high school, because it's a sport that you can play your whole life. I mean, look at me. I'm still out there on the court all the time, playing for hours, and I'm like 60. Never mind, you can see by my hair how old I am. My hair is thinning, but anyway, I don't know why I did that. Because you guys can just Google my name and kind of figure out how old I am and then Instagram me about it, whatever. Anyway, all the effort that you are putting in now, it can pay dividends well past your competitive playing days. Remember, you can love other sports, but tennis is the only sport where love is literally part of the game. Here are the honorees for the Female Tennis Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Female Tennis Player of the Year is Savannah Kolick of the Desert Mountain High School.
Savannah Kolick went 17-0 in singles match play, had a 34-1 set record, won the 2021 Division I singles state title, and helped lead Desert Mountain to its first team title since 2018.
Congratulations, Savannah. Here are the honorees for the Male Tennis Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Male Tennis Player of the Year is Ashton Kroger of Phoenix Country Day High School.
Ashton Kroger went 12-0 in singles match play, had a 21-1 set record, won his second consecutive Division III singles state title, and helped lead Phoenix Country Day to its first boys team state title since 2010.
Congratulations, Ashton.
Bruce Springsteen once topped the charts with his iconic album, Born to Run. But for this ultra marathon, man, those aren't words that you sing. Those are words you live by. Presenting the awards for cross country, Dean Karnazes.
Dean Karnazes, the legendary Badwater Ultramarathon champion, running 135 miles through Death Valley in 124-degree heat. He later ran a marathon at the South Pole. This superhuman and best-selling author has run 50 marathons in 50 states in 50 days.
Hey guys, Dean Karnazes here to talk a little cross country. But first, a quick confession. I only ran cross country as a freshman in high school. Our team won the state championships and I figured that I couldn't top that, so I stopped running. Until later in life. Now I've raced and competed on all 7 continents. But enough about me. This is about you guys, the best cross country runners from across the country. Here are the honorees for the Female Cross Country Runner of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Female Cross Country Runner of the Year is Lauren Ping of Desert Vista High School.
Lauren Ping claims the state's top cross country honor on the heels of her runaway victory at the Division I state championships. The Desert Vista sophomore continued her dominance by beating the competition at state by over 20 seconds, defending her title as a freshman and leading the Thunder to its 2nd consecutive state team title. Ping is a 2-time All-Arizona selection.
Congratulations, Lauren. Here are the honorees for the Male Cross Country Runner of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Male Cross Country Runner of the Year is Xander Black of Brophy College Prep.
Xander Black was tough to beat this season. When it came time to select the state's top cross country award, it was clear the Bronco senior runner had earned the honor. The Brophy Prep star captured the Division I individual state championship to round out a string of victories in 2020, including the state sectional qualifier and Phoenix Classic. Black's performance in the state final led Brophy to its first team state title since 2003 and 2nd in program history.
Congratulations, Xander.
We have loved seeing how you are celebrating. Thank you for posting and letting us celebrate with you. Now let's hear from some honorees with our friends, Matt and Tyler.
Thanks, Abby. One thing you could say about us athletes is some of us tend to be a little superstitious.
Some eat the same thing before every game, some listen to the same music, some people even wear the same sock for every game for years.
Really? Bro, those Sam's Club socks?
Come on, bro.
The thick cotton ones?
I know, but we had socks from our school. You wouldn't wear them. You would stink up the whole place because you wouldn't even wash them. You'd forget to wash them. You still do that same thing in my apartment.
Our days of superstition and pregame rituals are over. But let's hear about what you guys are doing to lock in the win.
My pregame superstitions, I wouldn't really say I have any. I like to get shots up before games, but after big games, I like to go to Chick-fil-A. So.
And one superstition I have before every match is my ball marker always has to match my outfit. If ball marker matches, I know I can give it my best. And finally, I like to say, go Knights, go!
Well, that certainly was educational. Whatever it takes, right?
Yeah.
And what about you, Desmond? I would think a Heisman Trophy winner would have some good pregame rituals. Did you do anything?
Yeah, you know, it's pretty silly and goofy, but I used to put everything on in the same particular order. No matter if we're home or away, like the right sock, then the left sock. You know, it's just, I know it's ridiculous. I do it now, even when I put on my suit.
So you put your suit on in that particular order that you used to put your uniform on today? That's what you did?
Absolutely.
Well, that's what I like to hear. All right, that was very good. So moving on, let's get to our next set of awards.
When you're on the track, you know records are made to be broken. And legends can be made in a fraction of a second. That's why you always have to come with your best. You never know when it's your time to make your mark and when the world is watching.
And the world definitely watched our next presenter. He remains the only man to win gold in the 200 and 400 at the same Olympics. The one and only legendary sprinter, Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson. This Texan dominated sprinting for most of the 90s. Of his 16 major international medals, not a single one isn't gold. After becoming the first and only man to defend an Olympic 400-meter title in Sydney, and to this day, the U.S. records in the 200, 300, and 400 meters still bear his name.
Hey everybody, Michael Johnson here to help celebrate the amazing achievements of the athletes from the friendliest sport there is, track and field. I know all those other sports will be mad that I said that, but think about it. When most sports have teams come together to compete, they call it a game. Some call it a match. But when we compete, where do we do it? At a meet. You can't get much more friendly than a meet as far as competition goes. Speaking of which, it's time to meet our honorees. And the finalists are and the Arizona Female Track and Field Athlete of the Year is Trinity Henderson of Chandler High School.
Trinity Henderson won 4 titles in the Division I state championships, 3 individual ones in the 100 meters, 200, and 400, and as part of Chandler's 4x400 relay team. She also recorded one of the state's top 10 all-time finishes of 11.75 seconds in the 100 at the Division I state championship preliminaries.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Trinity. Can't wait to see what you do next year. And now for the guys' side. Here are your honorees for the Male Track and Field Athlete of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Male Track and Field Athlete of the Year is Dayton Carlson of Queen Creek Castile High School.
Dayton Carlson had the state's best times in the 800 meters, the 1600, and the 3200. He was the Division II state champion in the 3200, 1600, and 800, leading his team to the state championship.
Congratulations, Dayton, and best of luck at Arizona State.
It is called the beautiful game. And we're 3.5 billion soccer fans, that's right, billion with a B, around the world. I think you have a hard time arguing with that description.
Just like no one can argue that Alex Morgan is one of the most accomplished players, man or woman, in the history of the U.S. national team, and the perfect choice to present our soccer award.
When Alex Morgan steps on the pitch, it is game on. With a knack for late-game heroics, Morgan's goal in extra time in the semifinals of the London Olympics helped propel the U.S. to gold. She would go on to win the World Cup in 2014 and 19.
Hey everybody, Alex Morgan here. I've been so fortunate with all the things I've been able to do thanks to soccer. And you might be looking wide-eyed at that list of accomplishments, so it might surprise you to know that in this interaction we are having right now, I'm the envious one. I'm not kidding, because you guys are in or just finished high school, and I absolutely loved my time in high school. It was Dunbar High School in Southern California. Go Brahmas! Our colors were purple and gold, and our cheer was loud and proud. Yeah, that stuff stays with you. I'm envious because high school is special. You guys have your whole life ahead of you, which is scary, but also really exciting at the same time. So congrats on all your accolades, and just try to really enjoy the ride. Your older self will thank you, trust me. Here are your honorees for the Female Soccer Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Female Soccer Player of the Year is Ellie Johannes of Northwest Christian High School.
A first glance at Northwest Christian's Ellie Johannes' stats makes you question if there is a typo. The sophomore forward's 121 points led the entire state across all levels. Johannes scored 3 or more goals in 11 games in 2021. She also finished the season with 19 assists for Northwest Christian. Johannes had 51 goals across the entire season, including a pair of scores in the Arizona 3A state championship game against Scottsdale Christian to secure the title.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Ellie. And now for the guys' side. Here are your honorees for the Male Soccer Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Male Soccer Player of the Year is Charlie Cobb of Brophy College Preparatory.
Charlie Cobb provided a lot for Brophy College Preparatory this season. Cobb led a balanced attack where he netted 21 goals and had 20 assists. It included 4 multi-goal games and 3 3-assist efforts in the regular season. He also came through in the biggest moments for his team. Cobb scored the lone goal for his squad in the 6A state championship to help Brophy clinch a 3rd consecutive title.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Charlie.
Hey guys, it's Aaron Rodgers, and I'll be handing off some football awards in just a bit. Maybe I'll be saying your name, so stick around to find out.
The experts at Diamond Kitchen & Bath want to help you design a gorgeous kitchen at an incredible price. High-quality American-made cabinets, quartz and granite countertops, and premium sinks and faucets installed. Call Diamond Kitchen & Bath today.
Now, Laurie, you know they say defense wins championships. I know you won't get any argument about that from our next presenter. But even if you did, I'm pretty sure you'd let him win that argument.
Yeah, I'd sure stay out of his way. Also, those people haven't met you. But anyway, here to present the Defensive Football Player of the Year is T.J. Watt.
T.J. Watt, the youngest in an NFL family dynasty, was drafted in the first round by the Steelers in 2017 and became the first rookie to start at linebacker for the Black and Gold in more than 30 years. He has earned 3 Pro Bowl selections, led the league in sacks in 2020, and is a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year finalist.
Hey everybody, it's TJ Watt, giving some much-deserved props to the defenders out there. We all know that the offense is the one everybody likes to talk about and read about during the season. But over the long haul, history looks back kindly on those who defend. Think about it. The heroes of the Alamo, they were defenders. The iconic and beloved lawyer Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird, defender. Even one of the early super popular video games back in the 80s was called, you guessed it, Defender. And how do you describe a talented player on the other side of the ball? You call them offensive, like a bad smell or a horrendous outfit, like that uncle who always jokes weirdly at Christmas. So keep doing what you're doing out there on the field. People may go nuts for the quarterbacks today, but they'll always remember you defenders for years to come. Here are your honorees for the Defensive Football Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Defensive Football Player of the Year is Brandon Buckner of Chandler High School.
Brandon Buckner takes home Arizona's top football honor on defense after a monster season leading Chandler to its 5th straight state championship. The All-American defensive end finished his high school career in style, putting up a gaudy season stat line that included 12 sacks and 16 tackles for loss, while helping the Wolves capture the Open Division title and go 10-0. Buckner will continue his football career next season at the University of Oregon.
Congratulations, Brandon.
A big thanks to TJ Watt for helping us out with the defense. And before we move on to offense, I was thinking, Desmond, if I could get you, TJ, and our next presenter on my flag football team, I could go ahead and just plan the victory dinner before the season even started.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Oh, man, I love to run routes for this guy. His accuracy and creativity as a signal caller make him a receiver's dream.
so more on my flag football team later, but he is one of the best and has certainly carved out a place for his name in the record books. Here to present is legendary quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
Super Bowl champion Aaron Rodgers holds the league's lowest career interception percentage and the highest single-season passer rating in history. The 9-time Pro Bowl selection was also named the NFL's most valuable player last season, the third MVP trophy of his illustrious career.
Hey everybody, Aaron Rodgers here to hand out some awards to incredibly deserving high school football players. Of course, that got me thinking about all the things I love about our sport. You know, one of the most underrated aspects of football, the terminology. I mean, we got the blitz, the bomb, the sack, wild card. We spike, we trap, we fly, we Hail Mary from time to time. Those are fun. No offense to other sports, but while they dribble or bunt, we hit the hole and shoot the gap. They can't stand tall with the Statue of Liberty or transform a turnover into a touchdown with the fumblerooski. So what do you say we get in victory formation as we salute some amazing athletes from the gridiron? Here are the honorees for the Offensive Football Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Offensive Football Player of the Year is Ty Thompson of Mesquite High School.
Mesquite's Ty Thompson earns Arizona's top football honor on offense after leading the Wildcats to a dramatic 4A state championship win. The senior quarterback engineered a fourth-quarter comeback at the 4A final that was capped by his two-point conversion pass with 17 seconds left for a 39-38 win. The future University of Oregon quarterback was named the All-American Bowl Offensive High School Football Player of the Year and awarded the Ed Doherty Award, which is given to the state's top high school football player.
Congrats, Ty.
Imagine for a moment what it would be like to go through your day carrying around something that weighs the same as you do. Now imagine that weight isn't playing nice and is fighting you the whole time. It would get pretty exhausting, pretty fast. Welcome to the life of a wrestler. Here to help us award these masters of the mat is freestyle Olympic champion Kyle Snyder.
Kyle Snyder, aka Captain America, in 2016 became the youngest Olympic gold medalist and world champion in American wrestling history. He helped Team USA win its first world championship in more than 20 years. He'll be repping the red, white, and blue again when he attempts to defend his freestyle Olympic gold in Tokyo.
Hey everybody, Kyle Snyder here. If you want to have a long and successful wrestling career, you have to embrace a concept that is foreign to most Americans. I'm talking about kilograms. That measure of weight that school children and the rest of the world use with ease, but adults in the US can't seem to wrap their heads around. So if you already have a handle on it, you're ahead of the game. It's kind of like learning the language of your opponents. Що може дати вам більше преимущество в конкуренції не думаєте? Here are your honorees for the Female Wrestler of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Female Wrestler of the Year is Nina Sandoval of Campo Verde High School.
Nina Sandoval is the first Campo Verde female wrestler to become an individual state champion. She had a 16-0 record and pinned all of her opponents within the first minute of the first period in the state tournament's 4 rounds to win the 160-pound title.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Nina. And now for the guys. Here are your honorees for the Male Wrestler of the Year. And the finalists are And the Arizona Male Wrestler of the Year is Zach Espelin of Chandler High School.
Chandler High School's Zach Espelin completed his senior season with a 13-0 record and the Division I state championship in the 126-pound weight class. Espelin joined a special group as he leaves Chandler as a 4-time state champion. He also won in 4 different weight classes. In his 2021 tournament run, he defeated 3 opponents by fall within 2 minutes. Espelin will be attending and wrestling at the Naval Academy next year.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Zach.
We all have that person we look to for inspiration, that drives us to be better, that in turn helps us become an example for somebody else.
And the cycle keeps repeating. Let's take a moment to hear about some of the people who've inspired athletes at every level.
Hey guys, we're back. So let's talk about role models.
Being that person who inspires others is what it's all about.
So we asked you to tell us who your role models are, and you guys had some great answers.
I'm very grateful to my parents for all the time and money they have sacrificed to better me in my sport. I am also indebted to all my past and current coaches for always pushing me to be the best that I can be, as well as my amazing trainer Hobby, who has had a huge impact on my development. Most of all, I owe God the most credit for anything I may achieve, because without him, I can do nothing.
I mostly credit my athletic success to all of my coaches, past and present, along with my parents, because they've always pushed me to be the best that I can be and always to work hard, because there's always going to be someone that's going to try and work just as hard as you to be better.
Mega Furniture is proud to sponsor the High School Sports Awards. We have quality furniture in the latest styles for every room in your home. Hurry into one of our 11 valley-wide locations. Don't miss the great deals at locally owned Mega Furniture. We make the furniture, you make the home.
Softball might be the most misnamed sport there is. First off, the ball isn't soft at all. Just ask anyone who's ever been hit by one. Secondly, pitchers routinely hurl it over 70 miles an hour, standing only 43 feet from home plate. So don't confuse softball for being soft. To present our next set of awards, here's legendary pitcher Jennie Finch.
An icon of the diamond, Jennie Finch caught the nation's attention pitching the University of Arizona to a national championship in 2001. 3 years later, she was on the world stage, helping lead Team USA to the gold medal at the Athens Olympics. She would later collect a silver medal in Beijing and go on to boast an outstanding pro career on her way to the National Softball Hall of Fame.
Hey everybody, Jennie Finch here with a question for all you softball players out there. Why can't they make a great sports movie about women's softball? Is it really that hard? I mean, our smaller sphered cousin baseball has tons of them. Sure, there is that comedy All-Stars, but that's really more about the parents than it is about the players. Even A League of Their Own is about women's baseball, where there is no crying, not softball. It makes no sense. Our sport provides plenty of drama. I don't know about you, but I've met some unforgettable characters in and around the diamond. And you have a built-in audience dying to see their sport up on the silver screen. So for any of you softball players out there with a mile-wide creative streak, start gathering some fun stories, start putting together some characters, and getting them down on paper. And let's see if we can make a movie about the greatest sport in the world, softball. And while we wait for that, let's give out some awards. Here are your honorees for the Softball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Softball Player of the Year is Chloe Spitzer of River Valley High School.
Arguably the best pitcher among the All-Arizona pitchers by the numbers, Chloe Spitzer threw 3 perfect games, had a state-high 4 no-hitters, and her 0.40 ERA was 4th best among all pitchers. She led number 3 River Valley to an undefeated 22-0 record and upset top seed Benson in the 2A championship.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Chloe.
In 1936, Major League Baseball became the first professional sport in North America to establish a Hall of Fame. as a way to remember the greats of the game from every generation. Induction to the Hall is seen as the highest honor of an extraordinary player's remarkable career. To present our baseball awards is first ballot Hall of Famer Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones was selected by the Atlanta Braves as the #1 overall pick in 1990 and went on to become a mainstay in a Braves dynasty that claimed 11 consecutive division crowns and a World Series title. He captured 2 Silver Slugger awards and was the National League MVP in 1999.
Hey everybody, can't tell you how proud I am to be a part of this presentation to all you hardworking baseball players out there. I also want to say how impressed I am at all the stats you guys use these days. Y'all have a measure for everything. When I was playing, we didn't talk much about range factors or wins above replacement or bequeath runner scored. Heck, we didn't even know what bequeath was. The only time we ever talked about launch angle was if we happened to see the space shuttle taking off. And exit velocity was how fast the fans left after big loss. But by embracing all the statistical analysis, you're getting new insights into this great game. You're also probably getting a lot better scores on your math tests, so keep up the good work. And don't let your BABIP affect your WOBA, whatever that means. Here are your honorees for the Baseball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Baseball Player of the Year is Wes Kath of Desert Mountain High School.
Wes Kath was a standout at Desert Mountain. A tremendous leader, the senior led the state with 11 home runs. He had 9 doubles, 4 triples, and drove in 22 runs. He homered in his final high school at-bat in a 6-1 5A championships win over Sunrise Mountain.
Congratulations on being the best in the state, Wes.
Hey, gonna have some fun with you. Basketball's awards coming up.
Excuse me?
Hey, how's it going? Can I get you a drink?
No, I'm just up here to order some food.
No, please, I got this round. Hey, can we get a couple drinks down here? Hey, buddy, can we get some drinks? These guys are slammed today. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, what you drinking? Can I buy you a drink?
Guys, seriously? I'm just trying to order some fries.
Hey, man, I'm getting her a drink.
No.
No, I mean, I'm getting her one right now.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Hey, girl, I got you.
Wow, thank you. How did you get these so fast?
I ordered it to refill.
What's refill?
It's a new fast and easy way to order your food online.
Oh, you can just order it right from the bar.
Yep.
Can I bring it to you?
Absolutely.
Thanks so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Many of the athletes featured tonight will continue their athletic careers in college.
But our next presenter's talents were so prodigious that the professional leagues couldn't wait. To hand out our basketball awards, we have the big ticket himself, Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett, dubbed Mr. Basketball USA in 1995, was the first player drafted by the NBA straight out of high school in more than 20 years. This 15-time All-Star earned MVP and Defensive Player of the Year honors and an Olympic gold medal. Here he is, the big ticket himself. Basketball, presented by Mega Furniture.
Hey, KG here. I know all you girls and guys have worked really hard in high school. Have totally earned all the props and recognition you're getting. But no matter how long you play this game, know one thing they will never teach you at any point along the way is how to give out awards. I tell you right now, it's not easy. It's great that our country is a melting pot and we have people from all over. But that also means that the names can be pronounced a million different ways. So be kind to the big ticket, if you will. If I accidentally mispronounce your name or if I don't get your name right perfectly, I mean, no disrespect. I have just seen these winners' names, and I'm going to try my best, okay? So let's get to it. Here are some honorees for the Female Basketball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Female Basketball Player of the Year is Alyssa Brown of Saguaro High School.
Saguaro High School's Alyssa Brown has been a star ever since she stepped on campus. For the second straight season, the senior averaged over 30 points per game. She scored a school record 47 points back in February to break the previous mark held by herself. She recorded over 2,600 points in her 4-year career and became the second all-time leading scorer in Arizona girls basketball history. She will continue her basketball career at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Congratulations, Alyssa. And now for the ballers on the guys' side. Here are your honorees for the Male Basketball Player of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Male Basketball Player of the Year is Oakland Fort of Sunny Slope High School.
Sunny Slope's Oakland Fort had a junior year to remember. The point guard led his school to a 6A state championship and was named the Arizona Preps Player of the Year. Fort was the biggest reason why his team went 21-1 this season. He averaged 15 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists, and stepped up when it mattered most for Sunny Slope all season.
Congratulations, Oakland.
Courage means getting up after you've been knocked down. Failure is refusing to get up. Courage is getting up and doing something about it.
Courage means being uncomfortable and being okay with that.
Be willing to take a chance and maybe go against the flow.
To put yourself on the line for something.
I was always taught that courage means doing the right thing when no one's looking.
Courage means stepping out of your comfort zone.
Courage means you're fearless.
Courage means facing your fears and saying, I'm not scared of you.
Courage means doing the right thing all the time, not just when people are watching.
Courage can mean that you're just not afraid to make mistakes.
Not the absence of fear, but I think confronting your fears.
One of my favorite quotes is by Mary Ann Radmacher. It says, courage does not always roar. Some days, courage is the little voice that says, I'll try again tomorrow.
Courage truly means so many things. Overcoming challenges is the very essence of sports. But there are times when adversity comes after the whistles have blown and the horns have sounded, and it's devastating. The Courage Award is given to an athlete who has faced tremendous hardship and through their strength and tenacity were able to rise above it.
In 2018, a traumatic on-field leg injury threatened to end Alex Smith's professional football career and his life. After 17 surgeries, a lethal infection, and 2 years of grueling rehab, he stepped back into the huddle to help lead the Washington football team to an improbable playoff berth. Here to honor our recipient and present the 2021 Courage Award is a man who is no stranger to hardship himself, 2020 NFL Comeback Player of the Year, Alex Smith.
There are a lot of ways to define courage. For me, courage is like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder. And the grace exhibited by our Courage Award winner is something to behold. Courage can be found overcoming a sudden and traumatic event or conquering a lifelong condition in ways the rest of us can't even imagine. What makes this athlete truly amazing is that they shared their very difficult, very personal story in order to help the next person who has the same brutal hill to climb. They found a way to turn courage into something shared, something inspiring, something beautiful. And the recipient of the Courage Award for Arizona is Laura Smith of Mesa High School.
Laura Smith thinks about her parents all the time, especially when milestones come and go. Milestones like competing in the state championship as a first-time wrestler. It was a normal Monday morning on November 27, 2017. Her mother drove her 2 younger sisters to their middle and elementary schools. Laura's father drove her to her high school, as Laura was in her freshman year. Nothing was out of the ordinary. Laura recalls him making jokes in what she thought was just a normal Monday morning. Nothing about his behavior gave her any clue that just hours later, her father would shatter all of their worlds. In their North San Antonio home, her father Scott shot Laura's mother Jennifer, then turned the gun on himself in what authorities said was a murder-suicide. Laura said her parents were in the process of going through a divorce. Laura often thinks about that day. She remembers that her sisters were brought to the high school so they could all be together. The tears were immediate. The feeling was disbelief. Laura and her 2 sisters moved to Mesa to live with their grandparents and to start a new life, away from the pain of the memories in San Antonio. Sports had always been a part of Laura's life. But when she moved to Arizona, they became a godsend. Specifically wrestling. The sport allowed her to become stronger not only physically, but mentally as well. It gave her a place to put her anger, and allowed her to come to a place where she is at peace. Now a senior, Laura won 4 matches this season, and was a part of the Arizona State Wrestling Tournament. She graduated this spring, and wants to be involved in theater design in college.
Amazing resilience in the face of tragedy.
Hey high school sports fans, it's the Big Aristotle here to present some of the biggest awards of the night. So stick around, I've been preparing all week. I really hope I make Miss Swan proud. That's my 4th grade teacher. Definitely don't want to end up in detention again.
We've seen so many outstanding individual achievements in all different sports from this past school year. But now we focus on the heart of high school athletics, the team. And a crucial ingredient for success at any level, the coach.
And to present our awards for the best team and best coach, please welcome someone who is no stranger to success, legendary coach Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer has found success at every stop of his coaching career, including 3 national championships. He's the winner of multiple National Coach of the Year awards, and this fall, he'll make his NFL debut as head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hi guys, we know that good coaches and teams of this world are judged by the wins and losses. But we all know that there's a lot more behind the scenes. Strategy, teaching, training, and a lot of pushing. But a coach excels when his or her team truly comes together as one. And you know, it doesn't matter what sport you play. There really is nothing like being part of an exceptional team. It's never easy, of course. Nothing worthwhile ever is. The hours and hours of practice, the growth of a unit, going through all the ups and downs, the highs and lows of a season together. When you become a great team, a special bond forms between the players, the coaches, and the support staff. That's like nothing else I've ever felt. Yes, there's some magic needed to make great coaches and great teams, but don't take this old coach's word for it. Let's hear from some athletes who know a thing or two about winning.
A good teammate accepts you as you are, yet challenges you to become even better because they see the best in you.
A good teammate is someone who wants the same amount of success for you as they do themselves.
A good teammate is unselfish.
Somebody who always stays positive.
The way you grow, the way your game grows, the way your IQ grows, a lot of times is off the basis of how you're coached.
A good coach is consistent.
A good coach is someone that can motivate you to do things that your mind doesn't even think you can do.
Good coaches understand that their role is not just to coach, but to teach, to inspire, and motivate an athlete.
Okay guys, they really did say it best. But now let's give out some awards to some who've proven they know what it takes to come together as a team and bring home the wins. Here are your finalists for the Team of the Year. And the Arizona Team of the Year is Page Girls Basketball Team.
COVID-19 was going to be a challenge for every team in the United States this year, and the Page Girls Basketball Team wasn't immune from that. But that didn't stop them from going out and having one of the most memorable seasons in the school's history. Page won the Class 3A Girls Basketball State Championship in a season when every other Indian Reservation school in the state shut down winter sports due to the pandemic. But then there was Page, which became the feel-good story of the winter sports season and the 2020-2021 Arizona Team of the Year.
Congratulations, ladies. Nice job securing the title. Now for the Coach of the Year. And the finalists are and the Arizona Coach of the Year is Shay Clark, coach of the Alhambra High School baseball team.
Alhambra raised the bar for baseball not only at its school, but for all the Phoenix Union High School district teams. And Shay Clark was the architect. Despite his team losing in the 6A final to Peoria Liberty, what Clark did this season in the midst of a pandemic was remarkable, which is why he is garnering Coach of the Year honors for the state of Arizona. The coach led Alhambra to the 6A final, the first time an Alhambra team has made it to the big school final since 1975, and only lost 2 games along the way. Most importantly, he built the program for the future, meaning this year's trip for Alhambra likely won't be its last.
Congratulations, Coach. Excellent job.
All right, guys, the moment we have all been waiting for. It's time to reveal the top male and female athletes of the year. Yes. These are exemplary athletes who have stolen the spotlight, dominated the season, and shown what it means to be unstoppable.
To give us a helping hand with the female athlete of the year is the all-time assist leader in WNBA history, the great Sue Bird.
Sue Bird has been a basketball superstar for more than 25 years. She earned the Naismith College Player of the Year and a 3-time Nancy Lieberman Award winner. Bird was the #1 pick of the 2002 WNBA draft, an 11-time All-Star, 2 NCAA championships, 4 WNBA crowns, 4 Olympic gold medals, 4 FIBA World Cup titles, plus a dozen or so International League titles.
Hey everybody, Sue Bird here. We've arrived at my favorite part of the show. Female Athlete of the Year brings together the best of the best, all in one award. It's kind of like that scene in Endgame when all the female heroes assemble, only instead of lasers, swords, and tricked out suits, you gals have sports equipment. But you get the idea. The point is, you have all excelled in your individual sports. You have all overcome obstacles standing between you and success. And you all have earned our lasting admirations. So really, there is no downside here. Just one of you gets a little bit more of an upside. But you all leave tonight winners. All right, let's meet our finalists for Female Athlete of the Year.
Alyssa Brown, a senior from Saguaro High School. Reagan Hope, a senior from Northwest Christian High School. Lauren Ping, a sophomore from Desert Vista High School.
And the Female Athlete of the Year for Arizona is Reagan Hope of Northwest Christian High School.
Reagan Hope will go down as one of the best to play the game in the state. The Oregon-committed Hope led Northwest Christian to its 3rd straight 3A Conference state title and an undefeated 19-0 record in 2020 and a 24-game win streak dating back to the 2019 season. Hope's 48 aces ranked 3rd in 3A. Her 282 kills were 6th in the state and 2nd in 3A as well. Also, Hope was one half of the 3rd-seeded duo which beat top seed South Point Catholic for the first Division II beach volleyball pairs title in Northwest Christian's history.
Congratulations, Reagan.
Now let's meet the contenders for Male Athlete of the Year. With so much incredible talent on display, we needed somebody of equal stature. So our final presenter of the night needs no introduction.
Yeah, but we're gonna give him one anyway, because if we don't, I know he'll call us out and he'd say, "Hey, there's Rutledge, why did you throw the Jews some love?"
Wow.
So here to present our final award of the night, the one and only Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal, the big Aristotle himself, is feared by opponents and loved by millions. Shaq's combination of size, speed, and strength led to 4 NBA championship rings, an MVP title, 15 All-Star Game appearances, an Olympic gold medal, and a first ballot invite to the Hall of Fame.
What's up, everybody? Diesel in the house, representing for all the major athletes out there in high school. It's time to give out the Best Male Athlete Award. Anytime somebody wants to put the word best next to your name, that is a major sign of respect. It means they know you do hard work to be great, but also you pay attention to detail. It means you rise to the occasion when your team really needs it. It means you make your parents proud. So let's give it up for the male athletes who are vying for the title of the best. And the finalists for the Male Athlete of the Year are
Dayton Carlson, a senior from Castile High School. Wes Kath, a senior from Desert Mountain High School. Braden Weissman, a senior from Paradise Valley High School.
And the Male Athlete of the Year for Arizona is Braden Weissman of Paradise Valley High School.
Braden Weissman was the man for all seasons. He was captain of his team's football, soccer, and tennis teams. He played linebacker and was the kicker on the football team. He was a defender on the state quarterfinal soccer team, and he was a key player on the tennis team that finished state runner-up. A 4.7 student, he was named the Arizona Interscholastic Association's Male Student of the Year. He was student body president the last 2 years and was a part of community boards, including the Paradise Valley Unified District and Mayo Clinic. He will work towards becoming a doctor while going to college at Michigan. He is working this summer as an EMT.
Congratulations, Braden.
What a great night. We have had so much fun celebrating your accomplishments, and we want to thank all the parents, guardians, teachers, and role models who have helped these amazing young adults get to where they are today. You're all so important.
Exactly. And to all the athletes, coaches, and winners, congratulations.
Yes.
Until next year, that's a wrap.
Yes.
Some advice I'd give to my high school self would be don't sweat the small stuff.
I would tell my high school self to take time and enjoy the little things. High school flies by, and before you know it, you will be an adult. So have fun and enjoy the time with your friends and family.
Well, there's a couple things. I think one would to tell myself to be yourself. And a lot of times that's a lot easier said than done, but I know looking back, I was like every other high school kid, trying to figure things out, seeing what your friends are doing, seeing what your family's doing, trying to see where you fit in. And I think a lot of times as kids, we don't have the confidence to just be who we are.
Only surround yourself with people that you respect, that you love you back, that support you. You've got to have positive enforcement in every way around you.
Continue to be a leader and not a follower. Continue to do right things in the community, in schools, around other student athletes.
It's supposed to be fun. Work hard, put everything into it, but make sure that you have joy when you compete. It's not about the outcome, it's about competing with all of your heart for something that you love. The outcome, the results will take care of themselves if you do that. So make sure you have fun with your team, rejoice in each other, rejoice in your talent, and just go for it.
I think I would tell her first and foremost to enjoy the process and have fun and stay present in the moment. And then I would say to challenge herself and to kind of run towards her fears and get uncomfortable. I think that that's where people learn and grow the most, is making mistakes, taking advantage of the mistakes as an opportunity and learning from them.
My advice would be make the most of your high school experience. How you do that, it's about people, it's about relationships.
Be yourself and be a leader before being anything.